Howdy, nobody. I would ask if anybody can hear me, but I can see that nobody is here yet. Which takes a lot of pressure off, honestly. But I'm gonna wait to play the hits until oh, there's somebody. Hello. Hi, Daria, how are you? You can hear me. Can you hear my voice and guitar? And does it sound balanced? I can move this mic a little bit if it's not. So I'm in Amy's kitchen in Vermont, and they are cooking here. My good friends are cooking. I'm visiting them, and so you may hear. Hey, Martin. You may hear noise in the background. Daria, Martin. That is the sound of dinner being created. So, and you may hear other people talking. So it's cash. Someday we're gonna have to pay the piper. Someday we're gonna hunker down. Someday we're gonna have to take our coffees all to go. But tonight we're all gonna get slow. Someday we're gonna have to meet the maker. Someday we're gonna feed the tree. Hey, Jamies. Someday we're gonna pay those parking tickets that we owe. But tonight we're all gonna get slow. Yeah, tonight we're all gonna get slow. I'm slow out in the warm night with my friends. I'm hoping that this moment never ends. Someday we're gonna have to hunt for shelter. Yes, we are. Someday we're gonna hunker down. Someday they're gonna find our frozen bodies in the snow. But tonight we're all gonna get slow. Yeah, tonight we're all gonna get slow. We're all gonna get slow. Ooh, applause. Thank you. It smells already so good in here. I am relaxing. This is a beer you can mostly only get in Vermont. And it is by The Alchemist, and it is called a focal banger, which is an accurate description, roughly, of what it's like to drink an entire one of these. Yes, so I'm hanging with friends in the green hills. Life is good. And yet, I will still play this song, because, hey, it's not all good. Nope. Oh, thanks, Martin. called Can't Fall Down. Gonna lie down on the kitchen floor. I can't fall down from here. That's what gravity is for. And I'm not gonna think at all. I can't fall down from here. I didn't fall. This song is evergreen, I'm gonna tell you. You can't lie to me again. Oh, but you can't let me down. I've got nowhere else to go. My head is on the ground. I got my cheek on the cold tile. I can't fall down from here. I stay like this a while. Listen to the underground. No, I can't fall down. And you can't lie to me again. Oh, but you can't let me down. I've got nowhere else to go. My head is on the ground. And you can say you'll be my friend. It don't mean anything at all. I don't need a hand up, don't lie, I didn't fall. Little background vocals from Duncan. Up there's the bottom of the shelf. I can't fall down from here. I don't understand myself. It's like when I was 3, I can't fall down from here. The underside of things I see. And you can't lie to me again. Oh, but you can't let me down. I've got nowhere else to go. My head is on the ground. And you can't say you'll be my friend. It don't mean anything at all. I don't need a hand up, don't lie, I didn't fall. I just lay down is all. Gonna lie down on the kitchen floor. I can't fall down from here. I can't fall down from here. I can't fall.
That's so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Michael. How are you? Sarah, good to see you. Solo and Michael says Solo in Isolation 101, an introductory course in music appreciation. We appreciate your music. Cool. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. We have a request also. We have a request for, let me see. What was that? Spinning.
Ooh.
Yeah, Spinning. Following up from Can't Fall Down. So I'm still working on this tune. I can't, Spinning is on an album called Utopia Revisited, which I recorded with Kurt Unala in Iceland. And we basically took things and put them in a blender and mashed them up and put them to a rhythm and then, played the pieces of them. We played pieces of things using something called a machine, which is like a sampling trigger. So it's hard for me to then put that back on the guitar. But I have to. So I keep trying different voicings, and I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna find it. Let's see. I used to go down to this coffee shop. I took this recorder with me. I'd record people's conversations, take them back home, play them back. Was that wrong? Spun around, you turned me on, you left me on. You spun around, you turned me on, you left me on, and then you left me here spinning. I used to go down to the Someday Cafe, that hip little spot down the road, but then I looked around and saw everyone was doing it, and I went and had my coffee alone. But I don't want to sulk, cause that's so alternative, and alternative is so mainstream. Everybody's giving up, everybody's giving up, everybody's giving up the evil bean. So I can't drink my coffee and I can't give it up. Decaf is so mundane. Well, I just thought about blowing my brains out. Trigger warning. But that's so Cobain. You spun around. You turned me on. You left me on. Spun around, you turned me on, you left me on, and then you left me here, spinning, spinning. On a walk through the woods one day, I heard a bird that sounded just like Charlie Parker. I was amazed, but I didn't have my recorder with me, so I just stood there and listened. You know, everybody's trying not to be just like everybody. Everybody's trying not to be just like everybody. Everybody's trying not to be just like everybody, and I don't want to be like that. Everybody's trying not to be just like everybody. Everybody's trying not to be just like everybody. Everybody's trying not to be just like everybody, and I don't want to be like that. You spun around, you turned me on, you left me on, and then you left me here, spinning, spinning. Like an old jazz record, like a wearing blender on a merry-go-round in the galaxy. You spun around, you turned me on, you left me on, and then you left me here, spinning, spinning. On the van ride home, I was tired and sad. Then you reached across and you grabbed my hand. And all my pain just flew away. And I felt warm and held like a snail shell forming, like a cyclone storming on a blue-green around a yellow sun. You spun around, you turned me on, you left me on, and then you left me here, spinning, 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 spinning.
I love that song.
Yay, good.
Gorgeous.
All right, Martin says he's never heard that song, but that's the only version you've heard. You got to check out Utopia Revisited on Spotify. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're going to get some Pulse. Pulse is happening. So let's just all calm down. And, oh my God, Amy's got this. Amy has my original cassette tape from 1989. 88, which I produced with Lionel, who's here somewhere.
Yeah.
Hi, Lionel.
Hello.
We know your voice.
Yep, I'm here.
And there's the Pulse. We had, yeah, is where you find spinning? Oh, yeah. I don't know. I guess if you go to, if you look on, yeah, but look under Jim Infantino, not Jim's Big Ego. There's some old folkway stuff that I did, and then there's Utopia Revisited, which is the Iceland recording. Or go to youtube.com/Jim's Big Ego, and it's the first video you see there. The video is fantastic too. It's done by the Snorri brothers in Iceland. I just basically told them to make a video, and they just did whatever the hell they wanted. And it's fantastic. It's really beautiful. Let me play. This is a love song called You're Delicious. Throwing star in my eye, but I'm still up and walking. It must be love. It must be love. There's a hole in my heart, but I just can't stop searching. It must be love. It must be love. And if you were the only girl in the world, I would never stop searching till I was by your side. 'Cause there's something about you, remarkable girl. You're delicious. I could eat you alive. There's a mob in the street, but I just can't hear them. It must be love. It must be love. Someone's torn off my arm, but I just can't feel it. It must be love. It must be love. 'Cause if all that was left was my head and my spine, I would never stop crawling till I was by your side. 'Cause there's something about you I cannot define. You're delicious. I could eat you alive. There's a song in my brain whenever you're in my brain. And there you are on the roof, and you finally see me. It must be love. It must be love. And you shower me with wine bottles, dishware, and TVs. It must be love. It must be love. And though the door may be locked, it's a matter of time till I clutch you in my arms at last. And I will taste your lips, your heart, your eyes. You're delicious. You're delicious. You're delicious. I could eat you alive. I could eat you alive. Brains. Yes. That dog is Duncan. That is Duncan the dog. He goes for you when you explore. Just pull his string. You go for a walk. He's your dog, for sure. All right, I've run out of requests, which means I can play something horrible. What?
Spirits.
Oh my God, Little Spirits? I don't even know. That was one. On his way out the door, the man looks in the mirror and he stops when he notices look on his face. And he straightens his hair. It doesn't seem to make him happy. Looks again like a mirror full of little spirits move and never change. I don't remember how it goes. I'm sorry, but that was roughly the idea.
Later.
In 1987, my brain doesn't go back that far. I'll play you new songs. A song called we're gonna call it Shadowboxing. And let's see. I think I know all the words. I don't need to read them. Let me take off. The dog was transfixed. There we go. Okay. Oh, if you want to support my music, go to Patreon and pitch in. A little kind of a regular donation is really great for a musician. Helps me to make more stuff. Take some pressure off. Got this make-believe dummy made out of my hate. When we go toe-to-toe, he's on the losing side of every debate. Yeah, always when I fight, 'cause he's so thick. It'd be nice to have a challenge, but he's not that quick. Punching at shadows. I'm fighting nothing. There's no one here but me and my straw man. Shadowboxing. Now this dummy in my head, he reminds me of all of these other dummies in the world with their half-baked ideologies. Now I don't know them personally, but I know they're out there, being wrong all the time. Such hypocrites, they don't care. Punching at shadows. I'm fighting nothing. No one here but me and my straw man. Shadowboxing. Get outside your mind, get outside your mind, get outside your mind. Get outside your mind, get outside your mind, get outside your mind. Get outside. Now this is voice in the world, speaks in a way I understand. This dummy in my head is a danger to the people in this land, good people. And it's not enough to argue, even though I'm always right. He says there's a war coming, and we must all prepare to fight. I'm punching at shadows. fighting nothing. No one here but me and my straw man. Shadow boxing. Shadow boxing. Shadow boxing. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Beer break. Oh wait, I gotta look at your comments. Where are you? Commenting. There we are. All right. Yeah, please like and subscribe. It helps. See, what else can I play for you? I was working on playing the song, the Mercies of the Wicked. Mercies of the Wicked. I think I'll play this. So this is about Mary Dyer, who was executed by the Puritans. Really fun song, really happy. Yeah. Turns out I've got like a family connection to this. Oh, and apologies. We've got kind of limited bandwidth, so if I'm all blurry, it's just we just don't have the bandwidth we need to upload the high-res video. But you should be getting the sound. Let me know if the sound is cutting out. That's not good. I guess there's nothing I can do about it. So you can let me know, but then maybe it doesn't really matter. Oh, let's see if I can do this here. William and Marmaduke, branded as heretics, were hanged by the neck for their faith. And their fellow friend Mary Dyer, after witnessing this, refused her pardon with grace. For the mercies of the wicked is cruelty, she said, in the bowels of meekness and love. I choose rather to die than to live like you, awash in their innocent blood. And I push my daughters on a swing amidst the joyful cries of the young, not knowing that there stood the elm tree from which Mary Dyer was hung. Three of my cousins from Oyster Bay Colony rode up to Boston to protest the unjust treatment of a fellow friend for her courageous testament. They strolled boldly into Old South Church, where Mary had spake unabashed that a woman might receive revelation. They were tied to a cart and then lashed, and I watched my daughters play hide and seek amidst the joyful cries of the young, not knowing that there stood the elm tree from which Mary Dyer was hung. to flee from persecution, only to make more tyranny. In 1660, at Shawmut Peninsula's shoot, a young Mary Dyer dangled for refusing to deny her own truth. And a mere 32 years later, in a town not far from this scene, girls would point innocent fingers, and many more women would swing. And I watch my daughters hop and skip amidst the joyful cries of the young, not knowing that there stood the elm tree from which Mary Dyer was hung. It's a nice, happy little song just to kind of get you in the mood for the evening. Whew. How about them fucking Puritans? Huh?
Yay, Puritans.
I'd raise a glass.
Fun times.
Good times. Puritans, good times.
Amy is Duncan.
Easygoing dudes. There is a lot of history, and it's actually strange. Like, I literally have cousins. Those cousins are three sisters who took a horse up to, I think they took a horse. They may have taken a boat up to Boston to protest Mary Dyer's treatment. And then they were as young as 14 years old. They went into Old South Church to protest Mary Dyer's treatment. And the congregation stripped them to the waist, tied them to a cart, and then rode them through Boston, lashing them, whipping them, and for their evil deed of suggesting that Mary Dyer might be persecuted, or might be wrongfully persecuted. I think that would be the right way to say that. Yeah, I could definitely use a way out of that one. If anybody has an idea of what I should play next, because woo, how about something happy?
Yeah.
Do I have any? All my new songs are completely sad. Like, what am I? Oh, wait, here's a good one. Here's a good one. Where is it? Float, float, float. Here we go. That's too fast. Let me just float an idea. We should all live on... Wait, let me start it again. Hold on a second. It's too low. It's too fast. Too low and too fast. Here we go. Yeah. Let me just float an idea. We should all live underwater, walk around in giant sea domes, drive to work in submarines. Let me just float an idea. We should do away with money and numeric valuation, just give each other what we need. Let me just float an idea. We should call each other earthlings, all the people, all the animals, the plants and insects too. Let me just float an idea. We should sleep in tiny houses with one huge common kitchen and one big living room. just float an idea. We should find a cure for psychopathy. Too many in high positions belong to those who can't care less. Let me just float an idea. We should always pay the whole cost, from creation to disposal, and stop making such a mess. Let me just float an idea. We should all live in a forest, in a network of tree houses, and fight for its defense. Let me just float an idea. We should all love everybody and abandon hierarchy and embrace uncommon sense. Idea we should listen more to women, especially from the global majority, and respect their points of view. Let me just float an idea. We should all prioritize kindness and focus on each other. There's so much we can do. Let me just float an idea. We're stronger when we're together, not when we're isolated. The lone wolf slowly dies. Let me just float an idea. We should all get more creative. We might find a panacea. Let me just float an idea.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm lucky has come up as a request. How'd you know? Let's see. I'm lucky, 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 I'm lucky you left me. I think I'm better off this way. I'm lucky you left me, although I wanted you to stay. I'm lucky you left me, I don't cry a lot at night. I'm lucky you left me, but don't worry darling, I'm alright. When first you went away, I thought my days and nights were forever gonna suck. But now with just a little bit of time, I can feel my future brightening up. 'Cause the truth is, I'm lucky, 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 I'm lucky you left me. I'll know I'll never be the same. I'm lucky you left me. I feel a little sorry for what's his name. I'm lucky you left me, 'cause hey, you really were a bitch. I'm lucky you left me, and I no longer wanna scratch that itch. Here's the part of the song where you'd expect to find a little irony. About how I'd really much rather have you back. Sorry, 'cause the truth is, lucky you left me unfaithful and untrue. I'm lucky you left me. Every day I forget a little more about you. I'm lucky you left me. Think I'm better off alone. I'm lucky you left me. Darling, please don't come home. Don't come home. Yeah, don't come home. Don't come home. Don't come home.
Awesome. Yeah. Fierce.
Hi from David, who came running when you started playing Lucky. Great. What else I got? What else I got for you? Let's do this one. Yeah, do the old chord. Everybody feels that they are special. Everybody knows their day will come. Everybody thinks they'll find their fortune, when we know it's only some. Everyone believes in a beauty that only they can see. And that's how I know that everybody is just like me. So have a little compassion, have a little bit of empathy, have a little of what you were looking for. Have a little compassion, have a little humility, have a little compassion, have a little more. Nobody wants to keep on getting older. Nobody wants to die alone. Nobody wants to find their true love just in time to let them go. Nobody wants to keep on striving when there's nothing they can do. And that's how you know that nobody is not like you. So have a little compassion, have a little bit of empathy, have a little of what you were looking for. Have a little compassion, have a little humility, have a little compassion, have a little more. I know it's only human nature. People just want things for themselves, but the real treasures in this world are what you give to someone else. So have a little compassion, have a little compassion, have a little compassion, have a little more. Have a little compassion, have a little compassion, have a little compassion, have a little more. Have a little compassion, have a little bit of empathy, have a little of what you were looking for. Have a little compassion, have a little humility, have a little compassion, have a little more. Have a little compassion, have a little more. A smattering from the crowd. The crowd goes mild. Michael says, Vermont with friends may not be the right place for stress, but here we go anyway. I'll do a Vermont version. Hang on. Addicted to stress, it's the way that I get things done. If I'm not a depression, then I sleep too long and I hang around like a bomb. I think I'm going nowhere and that makes me nervous. Everybody's out to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's out to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's out to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's thinking about me. It's the little things that get you. It's the little things that get you when you weren't paying attention. It's the little things that get you. It's the little things that get you. It's the little things that get you when you weren't paying attention. I'm trying to get down with my caffeine consumption, so when I get up, I just have one cup of coffee and I like to have another cup of coffee with my breakfast. And on the way to work, I like to get a cup of coffee, like the kind of cup of coffee that you get with a donut. So I never get the donut. I just have the cup of coffee, and when I get to work, I like to have a cup of coffee because I like to have a coffee when I'm talking on the phone. Usually it goes cold, and I need to get another cup of coffee, and it's lunch, and I have an espresso. An Americano, and when I get back, it's not morning anymore, so I have a Diet Cola and another Diet Cola, and by then I'm feeling fine, and I'm feeling pretty sharp, and I'm feeling pretty wired, and I'm getting things done, but right about 2, I get this little tiny migraine, and it starts my eyes, and it moves to the back of my neck, and it moves bottom of my spine, but doesn't get there till 5 or 6 o'clock, which is the end of the day, so I'm fine, 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 so I'm fine. Except when I have to work late, which I usually do, I'm addicted to stress, that's the way that I get things done. I'm not a depression, then I sleep too long, and I hang around like a bum. I think I'm going nowhere, and that makes me nervous. Everybody's had to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's had to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's had to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's thinking about me. Yeah. I'm so glad we bought this place in Vermont. It's so nice. It's so green everywhere, and the mountains, and the rain comes down, and the sun shines down, and the rivers bloom where the water falls, and all the animals come out at night. All the animals come out at night. There's like coyotes, I think, out there. I can hear them. I can hear the owl and the coyote, and is that a bear? I think that's a bear. Are there bears up here? Is our trash safe? Where do we put where's the cat? Did anybody where's the dog? I love to work, I love to run, I love to play real hard, I love to steal the things from the grocery store like a piece of bubble gum, or sometimes I just stick my thumb in a peach and leave it there. I love to work, I love to run, I love to water ski, snowboard, jet ski, skydive, parasail, hang glide, rollerblade, mountain bike, bungee jump. I mean, I love to do these things if I ever had the time. I love to work, I love to work, I love to work, I love to work, I love to spend all the time with this woman that I'm seeing, so we know it's time to spend together, so we call each other up and we we talk about work. But what I think I really love is to get up on myself on a little tiny island in the middle of the ocean with just me and a book and a cellular phone and a volleyball with some blood on it, and I'd eat and I'd drink and I'd run and I'd sleep and I wouldn't do nothing except swim all day. So my iPhone doesn't really work underwater. Where are the sharks? Where are the sharks? Where are the sharks? Where are the sharks? And there's this kind of an enmity that sticks in your foot and the poison goes up your brain and you die. And sand fleas, yuck! But actually, I think it'd be really relaxing, just me by myself in the middle of the ocean, and that's what I'd really love to do more than anything else, except I probably hate it. I'm addicted to stress, that's the way that I get things done. If I'm not under pressure, then I sleep too long, and I hang around like a bum. I think I'm going nowhere, and that makes me nervous. Everybody's had to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's had to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's had to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's thinking about me, but I feel alright. Everybody's had to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's had to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's thinking about getting their wood in June. You understand what I'm saying? Get your wood in. There's no time. You gotta split it. You gotta cut it down, and you gotta split it. And you gotta get it in because maybe we're gonna freeze to death. Everybody's had to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's had to get me, but I feel alright. Everybody's thinking about where is everybody? There's nobody up here. It's just me. Stress, Vermont edition. All right, I'm going to do a couple more. I'm going to end a little earlier this time because everybody's being so nice and quiet, staying out of the way. And I think dinner is pretty much ready. So I'm going to do 2 more songs. Take your last sand cows. That's great, Michael. Sand cows. Yuck. I didn't mention the cows. Though Vermont with Friends seems... Oh, no, I just starred that one. Yeah. Vermont Friends seems like the wrong place for stress. No, it worked out. It was good. What else can I play for you? Something new? Something old? Los Angeles, maybe? Los Angeles. How do I look? That was on this. That was that debuted on this cassette. How do I look? It's the first song. It has a questionable. I was maybe not so sensitive back then to some things, so I don't really know. It's like, how do I look? Do I look okay? Do I look okay? Do I look okay today? How do I look? Do I look okay? How do I look? Do I look okay? Do I look okay? Do I look okay today? How do I look? Do I look okay? I saw myself in the mirror today, and I looked again. Did I look okay? And I walked to work, and along the way, I looked in the windows. Did I look okay? When I talk to people, what should I say? And I wonder, do I look okay? When I walk down the hall, does my body sway? Somebody tell me, do I look okay? How do I look? Do I look okay? Do I look okay? Do I look okay today? How do I look? Do I look okay? How do I look? Do I look okay? Do I look okay? Do I look okay today? How do I look? Do I look okay? Should I cut my hair or let it stay? Maybe I should comb it in another way. Does the shirt I wear make me look gay? Or just too fat? Do I look okay? How do I look? See, that was the part. How do I look? Do I look okay? Do I look okay? Do I look okay today? How do I look? Do I look okay? I tried to find my friend today to really find out if I looked okay. And she walked up to me right away. She looked me in the eyes and she said, Jim, how do I look? Do I look okay? Do I look okay? Do I look okay today? How do I look? Do I look okay? How do I look? Do I look okay? Do I look okay? Do I look okay today? How do I look? Do I look okay? Everybody, how do I look? Do I look okay? Do I look okay? Do I look okay today? How do I look? Do I look okay? How do I look? Do I look okay? Do I look okay? Do I look okay today? How do I look? Do I look okay today? All right, I love this last suggestion here, and then maybe I'll do one more after that. But because it's actually thinking of a really pretty song. Actually, I'll do the pretty song first, and then I will play. So this is a song about someone that I thought had died, but then awkward. Turns out she didn't die. She was just. Wait. I'm getting a text message. What was that? She didn't die. Oh my. I wish I could share this with you. I don't know if I could share this with you. Wow. All right. So, can I share this?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll send you another.
Actually, I don't know if I can share this. It's an incredible photo.
Gotta write a song called What Happened.
What happened? Yeah. Oh, hey, by the way, I am going to be playing at Taper Tim's house concert with the band, Jim's Big Ego, next, the 14th. So in 1 week on the Saturday. So, yeah, that's the text from her saying she wasn't dead. That's correct. She was the one who was dead. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to take a little bathroom break, and then I'm going to plug up, see if I can put this photo up. Holy crap. This is who I'm staying with. Oh, darn it. That's not it. All right, I'm just going to share a window. Here we go. All right. Do you see that? I don't know what you're looking at, actually. Yeah, that's me and the people who are here, but many years ago. I'll be right back.
No, 40, 39 years ago. Oh my God, you gotta send me that too.
Yeah. Right. Is it 39 years ago?
40 years ago.
It's 40 years ago.
No, wait, no. 30,
Almost?
38.
38 years ago.
38.
That's nuts. Oh, wow.
Jane Harvey and Rebecca.
Yes. We all met at Bennington College. We didn't go to Bennington College, but we were. Oh, sorry. Wait a minute. We did. One of us did. One of us went to Bennington, but we were RAs. You can see the picture. So yeah. So my friend Brooke, who I was a good friend with in high school, kind of disappeared into a haze of punk rock and who knows what else. I assumed she had died because somebody told me she died, and I wrote a couple of songs about her. One is "She's Dead," and then one is this one called "Joe's Midnight Diner," because we used to go to Joe Jr.'s. Actually, do you remember Joe Jr.'s, Julia?
No.
Joe Jr.'s on 3rd Avenue and 16th Street. Not really your hood. You were like you were in the Lower East Side. Yeah. Way cooler. Not everybody can be cool. It's like I hear that. I know what that shrug means. It means not everybody can be cool, Jim.
So true.
All right, and I'll do this and then Jumblies, and I wish you a wonderful weekend. Hope you're having a good time. I am having a good time. I thought I knew you well. You were my heaven and hell. I'm old enough to say it was long ago. We stayed out late in the shadowy town. You taught me things I didn't want to know. You chopped your hair off too soon, wanted to spit at the moon. Wasting away under an old black raincoat. I tried to follow you into the alleyway, places that you knew I'd never go. Afterwards, I used to sit at our tables, ordering coffee at Joe's Midnight Diner alone. Though I've never seen you since, sometimes I picture your face, smiling at someone, telling a joke. Somebody told me you died in California. I thought I saw you once, called out your name. I thought I saw you, look back and run away. I want to thank Amy and Julia and Lionel for being so patient here, cooking silently, sending me embarrassing photos. Did you send me any more? No.
I did.
You did?
Yeah, I'm looking for another one right now.
Let's see what I can find here. I love this one with the mask.
Yeah.
Way, easy there, buddy.
You want to go out, Bugs?
So yeah, Taper Tips concert. That is coming up. Jim's Big Ego next week, the 14th. I'll send out a newsletter. If you're not getting my newsletter, you need to sign up at bigego.com or go and become a patron at patreon.com. Patreon.com/Jim Infantino. And you also get all the podcasts. Sometimes if I can get them ready ahead of time, you see them ahead of time. So there'll be a link where you can reserve a spot, and it is a private residence, so you need to be, approved as a guest. But we'll be playing, I believe, in the backyard as long as the weather's good. The whole band, except for Josh, who's got a game, sadly. So the trio. Went to sea in a sieve, they did. A sieve they went to sea. In spite of all their friends could say, which is warm on this stormy day. A sieve they went to sea. In a sieve they went to sea. And as the sieve spun round, and everyone cried, "You'll all be drowned," they called aloud, "Our sieve ain't big. We don't care a button, we don't care a fig. The sieve will go to sea. And a sieve will go to sea. Far and few are the lands where the Jumblies live. Their heads are green and their hands are blue, and they went to sea in a sieve, to sea in a sieve. Well, they sailed away in a sieve, they did. In a sieve they sailed so fast, with only a beautiful pea green sail tied with a ribbon by way of a veil to a small tobacco pipe mast. Small tobacco mast. And as the sieve went on, everyone said, won't they soon be upset, you know? 'Cause the sky is dark, the voyage is long, and happened what may, it's extremely wrong for a sieve to sail so fast. Far and few are the lands where the Jumblies live. Their heads are green and their hands are blue, and they went to sea in a sieve, sea in a sieve. Well, the water it soon came in, it did. The water it soon came in. So to keep them dry, they wrapped their feet in pinky paper, all folded neat, and they fastened it down with a pin. And they fastened it down with a pin. And they passed the night in a crockery jar, and each of them said, "How wise we are, though the sky be dark and the voyage be long, whenever we would think we were rash or wrong, while round in our sieve we spin." We spin. And all night long they sailed away, and as the sun went down, they whistled and warbled a moony song to the echoing sound of a coppery gong in the shade of the mountains brown. Shade of the mountains brown. Oh, Timbaloo, I'll have happy we are, for we live in a sieve and a crockery jar. And all night long on a moonlight pale we sail away on a pea green sail in the shade of the mountains brown. The shade of the mountains brown. Far and few are the lands where the jumblies live. Their heads are green and their hands are blue, and they went to sea and a sieve, sea and a sieve. Well, they sailed to the western sea, they did, to a land all covered with trees. And they bought an owl and a useful cart and a pound of rice and a coppery tart and a hive of silvery bees. And a hive of silvery bees. And they bought a pig and some green jackdaws and a lovely monkey with lollipop paws and 42 bottles of Ringbo-Ree and no end of Stilton cheese. And in 20 years they all came back, 20 years or more. And everyone said how tall they've grown, for they've been to the lakes in the Torrable Zone and the hills of the Shankly Bore. And the hills of the Shankly Bore. And they drank their health and they gave them a feast of dumplings made with beautiful yeast. And everyone said if we only live, we too will go to sea in a sieve to the hills of the Shankly Bore. To the hills of the Shankly Bore. Far and few are the lands where the jumblies live. Their heads are green and their hands are blue, and they went to sea in a sieve. Far and few are the lands where the jumblies live. Their heads are green and their hands are blue, and they went to sea in a sieve, yeah, sea in a sieve. Good night, everybody. I'm going to enjoy some of this fantastic smelling food. You all have a good evening. See you next time.